Hello everyone, this is Brooke and welcome back to my channel. Thanks for watching, I really appreciate it. And today is a very different video for my channel. If you've been following me for a while, you know I mostly do beauty, fashion, reviews, things like that. But today I'm going to do a recap of an event that just happened, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that. I'm also going to do some questions and answers from some of my subscribers. So if you want to keep watching and see what I have, I would be glad to share it with you. Okay, so recently, if you've been following me and watching my videos, you know that I had an online live meetup. And I was extremely excited to meet a ton of people online, especially my subscribers who have been with me for a while and who have been just really becoming, you know, really good friends, I would say, for the last year and a half plus that I've been doing YouTube. And I came up with the idea through my business coach, who is helping me getting my image consulting business started, and she recently had a live event that was wonderful. I attended and everything went perfectly. When I had my live event, nothing went perfectly. Let me just say that everything on my end, as much as I could do, I feel like was done perfectly. But then, of course, the night of the event, I went on at 7 o'clock my time and said, "Hello world." Mind you, I was as nervous as could be. Well, anyway, lo and behold, make a long story short, the technology did not work. I used a software or a website called Vokle, V-O-K-L-E, and I do not recommend it because I have no idea still to this day what happened, but my video would not show. I lost audio as well. As soon as the first person said, "I can't see you," I wanted to just curl up in a little ball in the fetal position and just slink under something and just be done with it. But, you know, here's this event that I've been promoting and planning, gives people who were expecting to win. So I felt horrible and crushed and everything, and man, that really just shows you the way things work sometimes. You can put all of your energy into making things perfect. I wouldn't say that I'm a perfectionist, but man, I really went to great lengths to make that turn out right. And I was having such high hopes for it, and I really wanted to meet people. And it was going to be a great way for me to explain my business, my image consulting work. Well, like I said, it didn't work. But I wanted to mention that 15 people managed to get on. There was not only the technical difficulties with me getting my image across the airwaves to everyone, but people, I found out later, were not even able to get onto the website to view me or to be a part of the event. And that made me feel horrible as well, because I know from Facebook at least one person rushed home from work to see it, and I know I had a lot of international people who stayed up late to be a part of the event who were not able to get on. And I want to go publicly to the world right now and say I am extremely sorry, and I am I felt really bad about what happened. But, you know, to see things on the bright side, which we all need to do, 15 people did manage to get online, and they stuck with me. It turned into a big chat room. We were typing back and forth. Everybody could see what everyone else was typing. So we ended up having the party anyway. And I gave away the 4 fabulous prizes, and I thank you for being with me there, and just your support meant a ton to me. I did have nightmares that night about people, you know, writing me on YouTube saying, "Oh, you stink, your things don't work, and you know, what a bad idea." And, you know, I woke up a couple times at night thinking about that. But then to always counteract the negative thoughts, I would think about, man, 14 people or 15 people did stick with me, and they thought enough about me and my channel and wanted to get to know me enough that they stuck with me for over an hour and just joined in the conversation. So always, always, always balance out something that happens negative with something positive and something that you can take away from that experience to enrich you and drive you forward. This was a huge learning experience for me, and I hope it is in some way to you as well. And the other thing that you should know about me, I am highly, highly determined to come up with another way to do another online meetup, because one, I am very interested in interacting with my subscribers and getting to know you better, and besides that, I'm always up for a good challenge. I was down that night, but I'm not out. I'll be back and it'll work the next time. I won't use vocal again, ever again, that's for sure. But I'll research different platforms for online meetups. If you have any ideas or want to help me with that, please feel free to either direct message me or leave it in the comments. But we will have another online meetup, and I promise you that. And what I'm going to do now is answer some of the questions that the subscribers asked me, and I will answer those. Sorry, this video is going to be quite long, but I think, you know, there was an interest in having these answered, so I'm just going to do that. So the first question comes from Valerie T on YouTube, and she says, how are you balancing everything? Family, friends, business, blogging, vlogging, Instagram, etc. Doing all of that and keeping everything together, it is hard, but what I try to do is stay organized, and I really, really credit my agenda for that. I have started becoming a paper and pencil agenda keeper, and it keeps me focused day to day what I need to do. I'm also a really, really big list maker, and I just will sit down, brainstorm all the things that I have going on with my business, with the family, with my job, with everything, and just kind of go through it. I love the feeling of checking something off a list, so that kind of keeps me everything balanced. And then the other thing is I just love everything I'm doing. Now, I might not love dragging my kids to and from drum lessons, but I do enjoy being a mother, being a business owner, having my career, and all those things. So getting things done for them is just part of the enjoyment. Another Milwaukee YouTuber asks a question: do people question the authenticity of my bags? And have I ever had a bad experience at Louis Vuitton, like I was treated bad or racially profiled? Now, to the first part of that question, the only people that question the authenticity of my bags are people, negative people on YouTube, and that happens very rarely. I am one that feels like I can spot an unauthentic bag from a mile away, but I never ever judge people because if they have an authentic bag or not. All my bags are authentic, but I don't know where a person is. They might like the look of a bag more than the authentic nature of the bag. I happen to be a Louis Vuitton collector, so I am very interested in authentic purchases, but I never judge anyone who is not. I never have people off the street ask me if my bags are real or not, so I just assume that everyone assumes the best, and that should be the case. Now, as far as the second part of the question, have I ever had a bad experience at LV or felt like I was being racially profiled? I have never ever felt that I was being racially profiled in a Louis Vuitton store. I would like to say, though, that the most difficult time I had shopping was at the Louis Vuitton store on the Champs-Élysées in Paris. It's their flagship store. It's huge. The people there, the essays, were not the friendliest in the world, and I feel like you really, really have to know your stuff before you can shop there. Charlee Bee asks, are you planning to offer web-based services through your image consulting business? And Charlene, yes, I am. One of the services that I have in my business, and you can find it on my website, is called the Virtual Image Consulting Package. And I will talk a lot more about that when I talk about my company in another video. But I definitely am offering a web-based service so that anyone from around the world can benefit from image consulting through Pink to Paris. But yes, I definitely am offering web-based services. It would work through Skype, and there would not be the technical difficulties, believe me. I'm very familiar with Skype and getting that to work very well, so I have confidence in that website. KV Loves LV, she asks, how has YouTube influenced and affected you? And does YouTube make you feel lonely or more connected? Well, YouTube has definitely influenced me as far as being a YouTuber that goes on, has definitely given me more confidence and poise, and I feel better about communicating and my communication skills. And as far as other ways it's influenced me, ask my checkbook. It's definitely taken a chunk out of my bank account because I see so many good things that I want to try. And the reason I started watching YouTube in the beginning was I was interested in making a purchase. I think it was Louis Vuitton, and I wanted to just kind of see if there were any reviews out there, and lo and behold, I found out there were tons of reviews for products. And now pretty much whenever I'm going to make a purchase, I check to see if there's a review for it. So it's very helpful. I make educated purchases. I just make a lot of purchases. So it's definitely affected me in the wallet. And also does YouTube make you feel lonely or more connected? It definitely makes me feel more connected because I have met a ton of people through YouTube. Some are considering to be really good friends, and the comments that come in and the requests and the private messages I get definitely makes me feel more connected, and I love it. So YouTube is definitely a positive thing in my life. And a viewer, Melodie LV, asks, what TV shows, music, hobbies are your favorites? And I don't watch TV. I haven't watched a TV in a few years now. The last thing that I was watching on TV was Days of Our Lives, and I was watching that religiously. But I was too busy and I had to give it up, so I don't watch that anymore. The other show I used to watch religiously was Law and Order, and again, I don't watch that either. So I really haven't watched TV in the last couple of years. And as far as music goes, I love everything. Not really much of a country music fan, but I really love dance music, and I absolutely love the blues. So I can go out of my way for a long time to listen to the blues. And as far as hobbies, YouTube is my biggest hobby right now, and also business development. Doing things to set up my business. I really love the blogging, writing about it, just doing planning and goal setting, all that, anything that's tied to setting up my business, I really love. And another viewer named Sheng Vue asked, what is my next LV purchase going to be? Great question. I think my next LV purchase is going to be the little round coin purse. It's in monogram. I've been wanting that all of 2013. It was on my wish list, and it just kept slipping through. I almost bought it in Barcelona, but they did not have any of it. So that will probably be my next one on my list, and I'm also in the process of putting together my 2014 Louis Vuitton wish list, so look for pictures of that on Instagram. But I'm going to tone it down a little bit because I have several items and I just don't feel like I need that much more. But that little round coin purse will probably be my next one, so look out for that. And that looks like it was all my questions, so I hope you enjoyed that part. That's all I have for right now. I know this video is quite long, but if you have any questions for me, if you have any comments or positive feedback or anything like that, I would appreciate you leaving them below. Also, I'm just so proud of my background here. Isn't it beautiful? It's all poinsettias and pink, red and pink. It looks great. But thanks so much. Happy holidays, and I look forward to seeing you again in my next video. Bye-bye.